gonna start it. I want y'all to say this to him. I want y'all to say, I'm fired up.
I'm fired up.
Y'all want to get them to say, I'm sold out.
I'm sold out.
I'm fired up.
I'm fired up. I'm sold out.
Honestly, man, I've been reading all day. I'm no better than the next man. Honestly, I'm not doing nothing you can't do. To be real with you, I'm just your average dude. I wake up every morning at sunrise. Hands on the leg of time. Every day I do right. I'm just your average dude.
Hey, give me some volume, man. I'm like, Grandma, man, but you don't understand. Like, you know what? Your Jesus ain't real. If your Jesus was real, why I don't know who my daddy is? How come my mama sell dope and she in prison right now? You understand what I'm saying? And I said, if your Jesus was real, I wouldn't be in all this mess right now. Like, you know what? If I die, that place called hell you talk about, Grandma, what your Bible talks about, it can't be no worse than this right here. Because I'm seeing people get tore up. I live a block for prostitutes and pimps. How many of y'all got that one friend, man, in your life? It may be a friend, it may be a family member, it don't matter what you do, they never give up on you. Like, man, you could be the baddest boy, baddest girl, and it don't even matter. That's my baby. You can't do no wrong. That's my son right there. I love him. He didn't do it. I know you got him on video, but that's not him. That's a lookalike. That's a stunt devil. That's the devil. That's what it is. And they're like blaming him, but it's never you though because they got your back, right? Well, see, that was Eric, man. Eric again comes up to me, and I'm closing, man. Eric came up to me. He's like, Mike, look, G, I want you to come back to church, man. And he's like, matter of fact, before we even go to church, I want you to come to this concert with me. And I'm like, concert? He's like, yeah, man, we're going to go to a rap concert. And I was like, man. And he was like, yeah, man, it's this Saturday. It's in Oklahoma. I was like, Oklahoma? You set me up, dog? Like, you know, I'm thinking he's trying to get me whipped. You know, I'm like, all right, whatever, man, you know. And, you know, he always said, Mike, just put on the full armor. I'm like, okay, I'll put on full armor. He didn't know what full armor to me was a pistol. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he was talking about. So watch this, all right? Watch this. So on that day of the concert, man, I never forget, I don't know about how y'all do it. Where I'm from, we get our hair cut early in the morning on Saturdays. We go to the mall, get a fresh outfit, man. I was so fresh, man. I can't even lie to you. I had them creases on my jeans. Could have cut an apple on that thing, just throwing it on. I was fresh. And I remember when we get out to this rap concert, right? And when I walk in there, how many of y'all remember like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all them, the back in the day had little boy band groups? They had like the little bleach blonde hair, the little stripes on their hair. I walked off in there, man. And I was like, I saw these 5 white dudes on stage with lapel mics, dancing, doing all these routines. They was up there singing. How many of y'all ever been to church and all of a sudden this happened? Hey, keyboard, play low. No, low, no. Turn it low, quiet. Play quiet. All right, drummer, play low. Guitar, play low. I feel the Holy Spirit. Oh my God. Sweet, sweet presence. And they start saying all the same stuff. They just get real like, oh Lord, I feel you. And it's like, you know, you're like, ooh, somebody in trouble. So I'm sitting back in the back, I'm like, uh-oh, he get somebody. He get somebody. I'm sitting there while he start walking off into the crowd. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. I was like, yeah, get it, boy. I'm getting crunk, I'm getting excited, right? I'm like, yeah, go back there and get him. He keep on walking, dun, excuse me. I'm like, looking at him. I'm like, hey, yeah, I think he's coming back here to me. I started thinking in my mind, like, I know he ain't coming over here to me. So you know what I do, I start hyping myself, like, let him come back here. Okay. Let him come back, I'm gonna punch him in the face. And I started hyping myself up, right? I'm like, I'm gonna knock this dude out. I'm gonna show everybody up in this mug. I'm in Oklahoma too. Like, I'm gonna show this Arkansas boy, y'all ain't ready for this. And so he keep walking, and I'm like, dang, man. So I turn around, I'm eating my food. All of a sudden, this big old bright light get real bright on my back, and they got a little spotlight like that thing right there, so then blowing me down. And I remember he walked up to me like, hello, sir. I was like, how you doing? He's like, the whole time I've been up here worshiping, doing our set. God told me to come back here. And honestly, I don't even know how he saw me because it's real dark, you know what I mean? Like they had like all the little lights and it's pitch dark. He said, God told me to come back and tell you that he's got a calling on your life. That his plan for you is so much greater than yours. And that if you'll just accept his will, he'll blow your mind and your life will mean so much more than what you could ever imagine. And as he's sitting there telling me this, guess what happens? Grandma comes back to my memory. Pastor comes back to my memory. David Diamond comes back to my memory, the Raging Cajun. And now this man telling me the same thing. And I remember, man, watch this. I was like, all right, man, thank you. Appreciate it. God bless. You know, I'm trying to say all the church lingo we all say. I didn't even know what I was saying. And I remember, man, I walked immediately to the bus, man. I was so furious, man. And I remember I put my books on the right-hand side of me because I didn't want nobody sitting next to me, man. I was so furious. And I said, hey, man, take me home first. And he was like, Mike, you all right? Because usually I wanted to take me home last because I didn't have nothing to go home to. So I always wanted to stay away from that as long as I could. I was like, man, just take me home, bro. He's like, all right, Mike, man, I'll take you home, man. Cool. And I remember as I got home, man, I went into my room, and I remember I just slammed my door. And I remember I just sat there, man. I was getting so angry, man. I was getting so frustrated. And I remember, man, just out of nowhere, I yelled at God. I said, God, quit telling all these people that you got a calling on my life, that you called me to preach, that you can do better with my life than I can. And then if I just give my that you're going to make my life perfect all of a sudden. I'm telling you right now, I don't want you. If you were so real, why come I don't know who my daddy is? If you were so real, how come my mama got to sell dope just to support me? Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Quit telling all these people to tell me something. You know what I'm telling you right now? I don't want nothing to do with you. And I remember I was yelling out to God, man. And I remember as I was sitting there yelling out to God, I'll never forget this. I'm sitting there yelling at him. I don't even know his voice. I don't even know who God is. And I remember God spoke to me so real, so loud. And I accepted Jesus in my heart that night in my room. And I'm going to tell every single one of you young people something right now. God has not lied to me. Every word he ever told me, he's kept his word. Since 2002, I graduated high school in 2001, man. Since 2002, I have been able to speak in over 400 different places all over this country. I've been able to go to places, man, and see God use me to change people, to motivate people your age. You know, I'm called to y'all, man. I don't care about these people that's 35 and older. I want y'all, man. I'm after you. Because you know what? A lot of churches don't care about y'all no more, man. But you know what? God cares about every single one of y'all. And the same thing that God told me, I'm here to tell y'all this morning, man, listen. I don't care if y'all come to a Christian school, because just because you go to a Christian school don't make you a Christian. Just like if I go to McDonald's and grab me a hamburger, that make me a Big Mac. I'm here to tell y'all right now, man. If you give your life to God, totally surrender yourself to God. I ain't talking about giving part of you. I'm talking about God want all of you, man. Listen, I'm married. And if I only gave my wife part of me, guess what's going to happen? She won't nothing to do with me. But if I sell out to her, man, you know what? She ready to walk on water for this big old boy. And I'm here to tell y'all something right now, man. God is telling you this morning. He sent a fat, ugly, redhead, freckle-faced white boy from Arkansas, transported him back to North Carolina to be here today to tell you this. If you get in God's will, quit playing and do what he's called you to do. Totally surrender everything that you have to him. He's going to take you places you never thought you would go. He's going to let you do things you never thought you would do. And he's going to let you see things you never thought you would see.